Hey everybody, this is Jason Ostrowski, and welcome to another edition of the Everything Real Estate Podcast. Summer is officially winding down. We are right around the corner from Labor Day. Kids are going back to school pretty soon. Fall will be here. And for me, greedily, football season will be here. Go Birds. And I feel like recently we have talked an awful lot about real estate, right? We've done real estate this, real estate that, and after all, it is a real estate podcast. We should be doing that. But today I wanted to do something a little bit different because I wanted to be very frank with you and upfront with you. The past couple months for me have been a challenge. I mean, personally, things have been very good business-wise, but there have been some events that have happened the past couple months that have made things difficult for my wife and me. A few months back, we had both gotten COVID. I probably struggled with it a little bit more than she did, but, you know, the fever, the chills, I wanted to take a nap for about a month. I had a horrible cough that I couldn't get rid of for a while. I couldn't put out a podcast. I was getting very frustrated. Shortly thereafter, I had this horrible bout of poison ivy once I started to feel better. Get this, poison ivy was itching like crazy for a couple of weeks. I was very uncomfortable. I felt like someone was kind of cursing me, you know. It felt like I was being hexed. And then last but not least, and probably the most difficult thing that we had to deal with was we lost one of our pets. And that was a very difficult process. He was young, and it was kind of out of left field. And on top of that, it was during our anniversary. We were supposed to go away. We had to cancel a trip. It was very difficult to deal with. This summer kind of felt like it was a lost summer for me, right? And all the while, during all of this going on and these difficult times that we were going through, I was working, and I know it wasn't the smartest way to do things, but it's just how I know how to do things. You know, here I am with COVID. I have a fever, the chills, I'm half delirious, and I'm sitting here negotiating contracts or writing agreements from bed. You know, when my poor little guy was sick at the vet, I'm standing outside in between getting some really tough news and trying to be professional and make phone calls, and I probably should have shut it down. You know, I felt myself being burnt out. I knew that I wasn't in a good place, and here I am still working. So the reason why I tell all of you this is because I know many of you feel the same way that I do, right? We all go through these kinds of trials and tribulations in life, and we're trying to make a living. And being in the unique profession that we are in, we feel like we can never get away. We can never stop, right? But we have all read articles about when you are burnt out, your productivity level goes down. You need to get away. You need to detach yourself in order to be the best version of yourself that you can be, both personally and professionally. So today, I'm going to give you 5 simple reminders of what we all should be doing when we need to detach ourselves from our business and get away for a little while and just enjoy life. Let's start with number 1. That is set your boundaries. Define your vacation in advance to your clients. Let them know that you're going to be away and what they can expect. Make sure to set your voicemail. Let people know that you are going to be out of town or unreachable for these certain dates. And same goes for your out of office email. On your Fox Roach account, it is very easy to set up your out-of-office email. Let people know that you are going to be away. And lastly, and most importantly, with number 1, set the expectation with those around you that you are not going to be answering your phone. You are not going to be answering your email, and you will get back to your clients or your colleagues as quickly as possible upon your return. And in order to make number 1 work well, number 2 would be ask a trusted colleague to help you while you are away with your business. It takes the pressure off of you. It takes the stress off of you to know that while you are away, your clients and your deals will be in good hands with someone that you trust in your office. Just make sure to leave them detailed information about your deals, about your clients, anything that they need to reference while you're away. And of course, let all of your clients know that this person will be covering for you and that they are in good hands while you're gone. Number 3, and by far this is the hardest thing for me to do on this list, and that is to turn off my cell phone. Our cell phones are our lifeblood in our business. If we have our phones, you know we are working. And so it is vitally important to either leave your cell phone in the room, Do not take your phone with you where you are going that day. I know that is really hard. I know I feel naked without my cell phone. That's really sad to say. But let airplane mode be your friend, or just leave your phone out of your day altogether. You will be happier for it. Number 4, and along those same lines, is don't take your computer with you. Let's be honest, if you're taking your computer with you, then your intention is to work. I know that I am often guilty of bringing an electronics bag with me that has my iPad, my computer, all kinds of plugs. I have my AirPods in there. Don't do that, because it only invites you to start getting on the computer and working when you could be doing what you are meant to be doing, and that is living your life or doing something on vacation that you really want to do besides working. And last but not least, number 5, real estate is not life or death. Let me repeat that. Real estate is not life or death. Is what we do critically important to many people around us? Absolutely. Are there emergencies in real estate where we need to act very quickly? Sure. But what we perceive as a problem that we need to react to right away is often not the case, right? It will be there for us in the morning. Sometimes it's much more important to take a few days off, or just even take a few hours off, and just have some time for yourself to be able to recharge, rejuvenate, and get yourself back out there and better deal with those problems that will be waiting for you the next day. Real estate is a great profession. We work a lot of hours. We work extremely hard at what we do, but remember, real estate is not life or death. Well, that's the podcast for this week. I know that this was one of our shortest episodes, but I thought short and sweet was the way to go this week, and remind you to get out there and live your life. Don't spend all your life working. Make sure that you are rejuvenating yourself. As much as we all love real estate, we all love what we do for a living, it does not define us, right? Get out there, spend some time with your friends and your family, or even by yourself if that's what you like to do. Make sure that you get that you time in, and we'll pick it up in another couple of weeks with a new topic, a new guest. And as always, if you want to hear something that you haven't heard before and want me to cover, please reach out to me, jason.ostrowski@foxroach.com. And if you haven't liked and subscribed to the podcast yet, or left us a review, please do so. It helps us to reach more people. Once again, this is Jason Ostrowski saying stay safe out there, stay selling, and we'll catch you on the next episode of the Everything Real Estate Podcast.